Hey you guys, so it is Tuesday afternoon, about 1 o'clock right now, and I dropped JJ with my mother-in-law around noon today. So we're gonna start. I've never had a set schedule with my mother-in-law or my dad or any family really for childcare for JJ, just to kind of help out or with the kids. I mean, I've only had 2 kids now for 4 weeks, so anyways, we're gonna start, I think, doing weekly stuff just to kind of give me a break, because I am slowly adjusting to being a mom of 2. So JJ is with my mother-in-law right now. She's gonna watch him 12 to 3 on Tuesdays. That's what we're gonna go for. I'm able to run around with just Collins and run errands, which is nice because when I'm running errands, she's in her car seat back there. And I don't know if you can see her in the mirror. And she's just passed out. It's so nice when she's in her car seat because she just sleeps. But when I take her out of that thing and we're at the house, she just wants to be held and it's hard to get anything done. So we're running errands. This is gonna be a little bit controversial probably because some people might be totally against this, but I am going to be getting Botox today. It's not my first time either. I think the first time I got it, I was 28 or 29, and I didn't realize so many people that I knew were getting it or had been getting it in their 20s, and I just thought that was crazy. But when you finally do actually get it, it's just crazy what a difference it makes for your skin. I mean, if you look at my head and all these wrinkles, and then when I do this, like, oh my gosh. And I don't know if you can tell in this video right now, I was watching myself, but I don't know if you can tell in this video right now, but makeup as the day goes on just builds in those creases, and you can like really tell in these strong creases that I have right here. It just looks awful. I just feel better about myself when these have gone away. And I have crow's feet too, like on the sides. Those don't really bother me that much, the smile lines or crow's feet, but all of this up here and this right here, I really can't stand. And you can't get Botox when you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding. I'm not breastfeeding though, so I can do it now. That's what I'm doing today. And again, I know people might say it's horrible for you, don't do it, or you shouldn't put that in your body, but you know, we all have different insecurities, and this is just something that I like to do and I feel better about myself. I've always had clear skin. I'm grateful I've never had like acne or anything like that. The only thing I had growing up were cold sores, and that was awful. Every time I would get stressed out, I'd just break out with random cold sores, and that was always really fun to be out in public with those. But skin wise, it's always been great, but you can't really help having wrinkles. And so I'm gonna take you guys on this little Botox journey with me. I'm hoping my mom's not watching this video because I don't know if she knows that I do this, and even though I'm 33 years old, you don't want to disappoint your parents. So I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, and I love you. All right, I'm gonna feed Collins really quick because I don't want her to wake up while I'm in there. So I'm gonna wake her up and feed her and then go in, and I'll see if they'll let me film so you guys can enjoy watching these needles go into my face.
Today, we're not gonna do the around the eyes. People usually like the around the eye muscle to relax, because sometimes they end up with that nice eye lift, because that muscle's job is to contract down. Go ahead, when you relax, go ahead and smile. You see how it comes down a little? When you relax it, you kind of get this really nice eye opening effect.
Where do you put it in for that?
I usually do 3 injection points, basically relaxing the corner end of that muscle.
Oh, I gotcha.
Perfect. All right.
Well, let's just do this.
Look angry.
We'll do this, and then when do you usually come in for a follow-up? Or do you do that?
Yeah, about 2 weeks. If you feel like you need more, we
Okay.
can always add more. You can add less, but you can add more. All right, go ahead and look surprised now.
So many spots. It's been a while.
Perfect. Just gonna take some photos for our records.
Okay.
Go ahead and look angry.
Okay.
One more time. Perfect. And go ahead and look surprised. Awesome. So we'll do 20 for the angry lines, and then we'll do 15 on the forehead. You want to start with 12, and we'll see if you want to come back for more in 2 weeks.
We can do 12 then.
Then we can always add more if you feel like you still have movement. I just don't like to over relax the frontalis.
Yeah.
Because people will feel a little heavy. I'd rather always correct less and then add more if they feel like they need it. Then
I like that.
feel heavy.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start with between the eyes. You can go ahead and all the way back and relax.
Okay.
I'll start between the eyes, just no sudden movements when I'm injecting.
Okay.
Here we go. Quick poke. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. One more poke. One more.
It's funny when you do it, my skin makes like a crunch noise, like
Yeah.
it's crispy or something.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it's totally normal. The forehead actually is the worst. It's the crunchiest
Really?
of all the muscles. I think it does like the other calculations for you, but honestly I haven't used it. Quick poke. Quick poke. Quick poke. Quick poke. That's it. And in 2 weeks, it takes about 2 weeks for it to take full effect.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can even relax unevenly the first couple of days because muscle relax at different pace. So just make sure that you wait the full 2 weeks if you feel like you need a more correction. Botox takes a little bit longer than, let's say, this sport. Also, no sudden movement. You know, we don't want you lying down for the first 4 to 6 hours after getting Botox.
Okay.
On your way home, make 10 expressions each. Just go ahead and look angry 10 times. Go ahead and look surprised 10 times. It's going to help basically move the product in better into, seep it into the muscle better.
Oh, okay.
But no massaging the area or any kind of lying down.
Yeah.
Just for 24 hours.
Yeah.
No massaging. If you have like a facial massage, stop
Nothing.
using it.
Nope.
And then just no lying down.
Okay.
Because we want the product to kind of stay where we inject it.
Yeah.
We don't want it to move.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, awesome. All right, I just got back out of the car. It's always super awkward asking to film. I never know what they're gonna say, but she was totally cool with it. And typically when I've gone before to different places, and I think even here, I've only been here again like maybe once or twice, but they have you ice your head or wherever you're gonna do the Botox first, and then they do it. But she didn't have me ice this time. I can ice it when I get home if I want to help with swelling, but it just doesn't, it didn't hurt at all. It kind of makes this crunch noise. It's going through my super thick skin probably, but I guess I'm supposed to practice my expressions on the way home to get it to kind of sink into those areas. But yeah, it takes less than 5 minutes. It's super fast, and hopefully I'll be looking amazing in another week. And if I decide I want to go back and get these crow's feet taken care of, I can. But again, I'm more worried about this part right here. in Mama's room. And we can change you, huh? It's so messy in here. It's just so messy in here. Hi. Hi. Where's my little girl? Are you so clean now? Are you so clean? Let's get you dressed. Hi, sweetie. She's wearing her Jalen Green sweatpants. There's this team on Joey's, or this kid on Joey's basketball team. Ignore my messy room in the back and my nice dots from the injections I had today. There's this kid on Joey's basketball team. He's a top recruit, maybe the #1 recruit for high school basketball. Anyways, his family got us all this cute baby clothes. Okay, she's mad at me. Let's go eat something. All these cute baby clothes, and it has his initials on it, which is kind of funny, but it's really cute. Are you wearing your Jalen Green sweatpants? That's so cool. It's so cool. I didn't know he made baby clothes. Okay, we're gonna go eat something. We're past. JJ? Hi, buddy. Look at you. Did you have fun with Nani? Did you show Nani your train balloon? Your $13 train balloon?
Oh my god.
That I had to get for him when he knocked his tooth. He was sad at Safeway, so I was like, okay, you can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hi, Annie. Did you say hi to Collie? Look at her smiling at Nani. What do you think?
Look at you.
Did you have fun? All right, JJ's down for his afternoon nap right now. He was over, I said this, playing at my in-laws' house. He was with my mother-in-law, and I'm just so grateful for her because she just watched him from 12 to 3, but that was just enough time for me to get laundry and stuff done around the house and run errands I needed to and go get my Botox done. I tried to wipe away, I don't know if you can see all the little white pencil marks that nice cut on my finger. All the white pencil marks they put on to mark where to poke me. But so if you look at it now, it's still, you can't tell that I got it done, but in a few days, in my vlog next week, you guys will notice a huge difference, and then you'll all be believers in wanting this too. So I wanted to update you guys on my back. I've gotten so many, people have reached out and with just text messages or direct messages on social media, and I'm just so grateful for everyone that's reached out and told me, they've just been supportive or super sweet or been, praying for healing like I have. And it's just been, I don't know, good to talk to other people about this. And so I actually had a miracle happen to me. I had a family friend of my parents who my dad actually went to elementary school with this guy, and his wife is a physical therapist and actually reached out to me on Facebook, and she said that she had watched my vlog and she felt terrible for me, and she happens to be a physical therapist and wanted to know if I would want any treatment because she could, come over and treat me and help me or just take a look, and no pressure, but if I wanted to. And I was just so blown away she even, reached out. It was just so sweet. And she came over to my house, you guys, with all her stuff, and did her, you know, ultrasound and that tape, I don't know what the tape is called, but that athletes wear. I never wore it in college. I think it came out after I maybe graduated from college already. I think it's only been out for maybe 8 years or something. I don't know, but I never used that tape. Is it like, I need to look at it now. It's gonna bother me. Oh, this stuff, this tape that, you know, athletes use. There's only that one picture on the front that athletes use. I always thought it was kind of a hoax or a joke, and it's amazing. But anyway, she looked at my back and, you know, thinks it might be just where they put the epidural in. There could be scar tissue there, or you know, buildup in my back was really tight, especially on my right side, even though my left side is the one that really hurts. And it turned out that my right leg was a lot shorter than my left, so she kind of adjusted me there and gave me exercises to do. And I'm not kidding you guys, and then a back brace to wear. And about an hour or two after she left, I started walking around, and I told Joey, oh my gosh, I have little to no pain right now while I'm walking. You know, like, how is this possible? Because it's been almost 4 weeks that it's gotten worse and worse. I've been in excruciating pain, and I am so grateful for her reaching out and coming over. And then she actually ended up coming over again today, Tuesday. This is Tuesday today, this morning, and doing the same stuff with me and putting the tape on again. And I'm just so grateful for her, because I just didn't know what the problem was, or when it was going to get better. And, you know, the doctor said to rest, which is really hard with 2 kids. And Kaiser didn't sign me up for physical therapy, and I don't even think my insurance covers physical therapy, honestly, but they signed me up for a physical therapy class. So it's like a generic class where I think it was supposed to be on March 2nd, and I just canceled it in my appointment thing on my profile, because it's like a generic class where they talk about physical therapy. It's not specific for your back or epidurals or anything like that. It was just, I've had a really rough time with Kaiser, you guys. The last 2 days of phone calls I've had with Kaiser, because I'm trying to hurry up and switch call-ins. She's covered under my insurance for the first 30 days of her life, and then you need to, you know, add her on, and you have to upload documents and proof of this life event to add her, and her birth certificate and all this. And I called so many different 800 numbers for Kaiser in the last few days to try and get answers, because no one can tell me where to upload these documents to. And it turns out, after talking to the 35th person, she said, oh, you can't actually upload them. You need to mail them to a physical address in San Diego. And then she gave it to me. So I mailed that out today, and it needs to get there. It'll get there before Friday, but it needs to get in before Friday or Saturday, the last day of the month. And hopefully it's the right place that it needs to go to, so she gets approved and she's added to my insurance. And it's just, there's just one thing after another. And then I wanted to switch my children's dental coverage, because with Kaiser you have Delta Dental as your dental insurance, and I pay extra for a PPO so I can go to different places. Well, they don't offer that for children. For pediatric dentistry, it's just an HMO, and the dentist that my kids are assigned to, I looked them up on Yelp, and it's 4 stars, but when you look at the reviews, 4 out of 5 stars. When you look at the reviews, it's like, it talks about them doing all this unnecessary work, or saying that, you know, that you have cavities when you really don't. This nightmare stuff that I've dealt with another dentist before I switched back to my childhood one as an adult now, because I don't want to get screwed over. I didn't know people got screwed over from dentists like they do by mechanics with cars, because, you know, you don't know what's wrong. You just are going with what they say because they're the professional, and it just sucks that people will screw you over like that. But I have a horror story with that. This last dentist in Alamo told me I had 8 cavities, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was going to cost hundreds to fill them. So I waited 6 months until I could see a dentist again, and I called my old dentist that I used to go to before I left for college. Went in, I have 0 cavities. So I wrote a horrible Yelp review for that place in Alamo. It's called Alamo Smiles, by the way. If you live locally, never go there. So anywho, I was looking into dentist stuff for the kids, well, mostly JJ, because he's about to be 2 and he uses a pacifier, and I just want to get him used to going to the dentist. I know they don't do a lot for toddlers, but so the reason I was looking into this, I'm sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent, is because Joey had home basketball games in Napa this past weekend, and I was going to bring JJ on Sunday to the afternoon game, and we were at my parents' house. I was feeding Collins on their couch, and my mom was going to take over and feed her, and I was about to leave with JJ. Well, JJ's walking over to us, and he trips himself just walking in his own shoes, and he trips and nails his mouth on their marble coffee table on the bottom part of it, so it's like the metal leg part at the bottom, and I just heard this clink noise, and I just thought his teeth are gone. His front teeth, or all of them, I don't know, his teeth are gone. And then he's screaming. My mom picks him up really quick because she was standing next to him, and I was again on the couch with Collins. I put Collins down really fast. My mom brings him over to me because he's just screaming, and there's blood everywhere, and it was all over his mouth and hands and shirt and me, and my mom runs to get a wet cloth, and she's sprinting around trying to find her glasses so she can try and look in his mouth and see, and I was just terrified to look because I just did not want to see missing or broken teeth, and thank goodness they were still there. It was just bloody up in his gums and these 2 teeth, and anyways, we ended up missing the game because by the time I got him to kind of calm down and get him in the car, the game was going to start in 20 minutes in Napa, and we're like an hour away from there. And so I just took him home and put him down for his nap. I gave him Tylenol and put him down for his nap, and then my heart broke. It was one of those times where you can't do anything as a parent, and all I could do was hold him and tell him it was going to be okay, but he was just like teeth, and he wanted to suck on his Wubbanub in the car, but it hurt his mouth to do it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. He finally let me feel them that day, and they didn't feel loose or anything, but anyways, that's why I was calling the dentist, and that is why I showed you earlier. When he got home, you saw this probably. Huge $12.99 train balloon. After his nap that day, I took him to the grocery store to get just shakes and smoothies and, pudding and Jello, anything and everything soft, because I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to chew, because he didn't want to put anything in his mouth. He couldn't even drink out of his sippy cup because that hurt. So we were in the checkout line, and he goes, train. I was like, oh, excuse me, miss, can you get that train balloon for us? $13 or $14 later with tax. It's the most expensive balloon I've ever purchased. But when your kid is hurt and sad, you will do anything for them. I would have bought him every train balloon in the store that day if he wanted it. But so yeah, we have this birthday train balloon now. It'll be in our house for the next few videos, I'm sure, until it's almost deflated all the way and on the floor. Anyways, that is my back update. That is a little chaos update on my baby and his teeth and our lovely insurance Kaiser. So, all right, I'm going to, both my kids are sleeping right now. That's amazing, you guys. I'm going to drink my little energy fizz stick drink. This is the citrus one from Arbonne right now to give me a little energy. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 45 minutes until JJ gets up. Good job with your broccoli and noodles, Bucky.
A bubble.
And you brought a little bit of milk here. And look, I brought you blueberry treats for dessert. Okay?
For sure.
Yum, yum, yum. You're so handsome. I love you. Oh, JJ, that's so nice. Can you give her a kiss? Can you give her a kiss? She loves it.
I
Let me see you give her a kiss on the belly. Oh, her little belly.
shut
Her socks. Do you want to kiss her feet? Take her sock off and you can give her little foot a kiss.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it stuck? Oh, she's tired, huh? Oh, you're such a good big brother.
Hi.
You gonna give her a hug? Gentle. Gentle. Hug. Oh, JJ, you're so sweet. Can you give her one more kiss? And kiss her toes?
Uh-oh.
Can you give her a kiss? Gentle.
Those.
Nose.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. A powder. Yuck. Ah.
Oh, you're such a good big brother, buddy.
Dada. Mama, mama,
Mama,
dada.
Dada. There we are.
Oh, come on, Pascal. It's not so bad in there.
Fun. Laundry. Hey, guess what? Mommy got some popcorn to eat. Do you want to share it with me? I brought you your own bowl. Do you want some? Did you have a good bath? We had pretty good bath time tonight, huh?
Oh.
Oh, that's good.